What can you do if your masonry wall is discolored and blackened with environmental soot and debris over the years? You know, we're talking homes that are built maybe in the 1880s, 1890s. In a city like Toronto, there's got to be some pollution. Well, there's a lot of different options. One option you want to avoid is sandblasting. Once these walls have been sandblasted, what takes place is the original fire-hardened surface has been compromised. It ends up, the soft center of this brick becomes exposed, and as you can see in this wall, once that soft center is exposed, deterioration quickly follows. So if sandblasting is so damaging to heritage materials, why is it done, and why is it done so often? Certainly, the brick looks fantastic. After it's been sandblasted or pressure washed, it's a beautiful finish. The color of the brick is bright and new, but within 3 to 5 years, you'll be able to see the brick beginning to deteriorate. That fire-hardened surface has been washed off the brick, and you've exposed that soft inner belly, and it doesn't take long at all until little crevices or little holes inside that soft belly begin to take on moisture, they begin to freeze, they begin to spall, and before long you can see the deterioration of those brick coming through. There are many other options other than sandblasting. You've got people that will soda blast, or people that will do all kinds of different soft blasting. There's also the TORC system or the DOFF system. These are either a soft aggregate blasting or steam blasting that use a minimal amount of water and try to maintain the aged patina of the brick. But to be honest, we've tried these different systems and they're fantastic for what they are. But really, in the end, in my experience, using a product such as the Sure Klean's Heritage product that's recognized by heritage experts as safe to use, in my experience, that works as well or better than any other system that we've found. We use a chemical process with a gentle agitation, a bit of time, and a bit of water, as little water as possible. You don't want to introduce too much water into a heritage wall that isn't necessary, but a little detergent, a little agitation, a little time, rinse it off, and most often, we're able to reveal the original brick without the staining and discoloration and without removing that patina that tells you that this brick is 150, 160 years old. It's important to know that although the sandblasting process immediately leaves a beautiful finish, the damage it's irreplaceable. You just can't turn back the clock and undo the damage that's been done. There are some products that we might try to use on a sandblasted home that's beginning to reveal the damage. There are some hydromorphic impregnators that you can use that are breathable sealants that aren't permanent. They need to be reapplied every 2 to 3 years. It's an expensive proposition. But of course, once the sandblasting damage begins to be revealed, homeowners are a little desperate to ask, how can we turn the clock back? How can we salvage this historic building?